Right now, NBC 26 live at 10, a 19-year-old man in Calumet County dead after suffering a gunshot wound. Plus, the death toll rises as mudslides damage parts of California. And too cold? No problem, as some people in northeast Wisconsin geared up for a bike race. Those stories and much more, but first we have a storm alert. Gino Recchia here with a look at your first forecast. Gino.
Yeah, that's right, Mo. We do have some winter weather headlines in effect right now. Winter storm warning along the lakeshore and a winter weather advisory farther inland. Now, for folks that are along the lakeshore from Door down towards Sheboygan County, we're thinking anywhere from about 5 to 10 inches of snow out of this upcoming storm system, and even some isolated higher amounts, especially in northern Door County. In terms of the winter weather advisory, going with about 3 to 5 inches of snowfall, and that encompasses everyone away from the immediate lakeshore of northeast Wisconsin. And roadways, yes, they will be pretty poor. This is what the radar is looking like right now, satellite and radar composite. Seeing that snowfall moving into northeast Wisconsin, that's going to continue all night long and into tomorrow. And some of those heavy snowfall bands off the lake could produce anywhere from about 1 to 2 inch per hour rates. I'll have a full breakdown with the full forecast coming up.
All right, thank you so much, Gino. Now, new tonight, a Calumet County teen is dead after suffering a gunshot wound late last night. That's according to the Calumet County Sheriff's Office. NBC 26's Max Grossfeld has the story.
At just before midnight Saturday, the Calumet County Sheriff's Office got a call asking for help after a 19-year-old man was shot in the town of New Holstein, according to a press release. The Calumet County Sheriff's Office says the victim was airlifted to ThedaCare Regional Medical Center, where he later died. Well, deputies say they're talking to people who may have seen what happened. They say right now, the public is not in any danger. New Holstein Police, New Holstein First Responders, Kiel Ambulance, and Gold Cross Ambulance all helped during this incident. We spoke with the Sheriff's Department to try to get a comment, but a deputy said they wouldn't be doing interviews or releasing any more information until Monday. Reporting in the town of New Holstein, Max Grossfeld, NBC 26.
A Manitowoc County woman is dead after a two-vehicle crash from last night. Officials say 45-year-old Ananda Hughes of Kiel was driving and crashed into a 97 Chevy pickup truck driven by a 23-year-old woman who had a 26-year-old male passenger with her. This happened on the Highway 151 west of Eaton Road in the town of Eaton. The county officials say Hughes died at the scene. The driver and passenger from the pickup were sent to a local hospital. Covering America now, the Homeland Security Secretary says Americans still need to trust government alert systems despite what happened in Hawaii yesterday when people panicked about an incoming missile. This as senators work on an immigration deal to protect dreamers in the U.S. NBC's Jennifer Johnson has more from Washington.
Hawaiian residents still shook up after being warned of an imminent ballistic missile attack Saturday morning, creating pandemonium in the streets.
All personnel take shelter immediately.
Government leaders say it was a mistake, a wrong button was hit, and want Americans to still trust these systems.
I would hate for anybody not to abide by alert and warnings coming from government systems. They can trust government systems. We test them every day.
A missile may impact on land or sea within minutes.
But the mistake, broadcast on TV and cell phones, wasn't corrected for 38 minutes. The system was put in place after tensions escalated between President Trump and North Korea's Kim Jong-un.
The people of Hawaii are paying the price now for decades of failed leadership in this country, a failure to directly negotiate to prevent us from getting to this point.
No comment from the president. Instead, he pointed blame on why a DACA deal to prevent hundreds of thousands of young immigrants from being deported will fail, tweeting DACA is probably dead because the Democrats don't really want it. Democrats say they don't want a GOP plan that includes funding for the president's border wall.
If they want our help, they're going to have to protect these kids. And we're not going to allow these kids to be used as some bargaining chip to build a wall that nobody thinks makes any sense.
6 senators have crafted a bill to protect the so-called dreamers, but it also includes $1.6 billion for that wall.
A showdown is expected Friday when Congress has to pass a bill to keep the government running. But some Democrats are threatening to withhold votes unless there's also an immigration deal. Jennifer Johnson, NBC News, Washington.
Vice President Mike Pence and Second Lady Karen Pence are honoring the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. They placed a wreath at Dr. King's memorial site in Washington today. The vice president shared this photo on Twitter. In the post, he called Dr. King a great American leader who inspired a movement and transformed a nation. Well, at least 20 people are dead in the aftermath of a dangerous mudslide in California. Search and rescue crews discovered the body of the 19th victim, the 25-year-old Morgan Christine Corey, on Saturday morning. Her 12-year-old sister was found dead earlier in the week. A flash flood started the mudslides early Tuesday, destroying dozens of homes. Crews are still looking for people. Now, as of now, 4 are still missing. A disturbing warning for parents about a new trend online getting thousands of views on YouTube. It's called the Tide Pod Challenge. In an effort to help spread the word that pods are not for eating, Tide did get the help of Patriots tight end Rob Gronkowski to spread the word.
What the heck is going on, people? Use Tide Pods for washing, not eating.
And looking at some of the dangers involved, doctors say simply biting into the pods could burn your mouth and esophagus and make you very sick as well. Covering Wisconsin now, passengers on a Greyhound bus call out for help after another traveler said he saw a handgun. It happened on a bus carrying about 50 people from Chicago to Milwaukee. Illinois authorities pursued the bus on I-94 and had to use spike strips to stop it. They shut down the interstate near the Wisconsin border while they secured the bus and took the suspect into custody. Witnesses said Margarito Vargas Rojas got into a fight with 2 other passengers. Vargas Rojas reportedly claimed he had a gun and threatened to use it. That's when passengers started to call 911.
Male Hispanic, short, black hat, making threats that he's going to kill everybody on the bus. Is on a Greyhound bus. He has a .32 in his hand.
Now, no one was injured and authorities haven't found a gun. Vargas Rojas was charged with making terroristic threats, a felony, and disorderly conduct. Private attorneys in Wisconsin are again pushing for a pay increase when it comes to representing criminal defendants who can't afford them. The Wisconsin State Journal reports that the state Supreme Court has scheduled a May 16th hearing to listen to the arguments about boosting hourly pay to $100 an hour. Right now it's $60 an hour, which is the lowest in the country. Lawyers say the rate isn't enough for a serious defense. Wisconsin Democrats are banking that anti-Trump backlash gives them a shot to win a special election for state Senate seats that's usually won by Republicans. Republican Rep. Adam Jarko and Somerset Democrat Patty Shatner are vying for this open seat in northwestern Wisconsin's 10th Senate seat district in a special election on Tuesday. And crews in downtown Minneapolis are braving the elements this weekend to build something for the Super Bowl that actually has a strong Wisconsin connection. Putting up the nearly 200-foot Birkebeiner Bridge is a delicate job, as you can see right there. That bridge is used in the 35-mile cross-country Birkie ski race in Hayward. This marks the first time the bridge has left the city. Next week, dump trucks will cover the bridge in snow, so Super Bowl visitors can enjoy skiing, dog sledding, fat tire biking as traffic travels through. Well, still ahead on NBC 26, this cold weather isn't stopping some people from riding their bikes. See what for after the break. But first, what's the weather going to look like for the rest of the weekend? Your forecast up next.
And now, your Storm Shield forecast from NBC 26.
Well, winter weather is quickly arriving and it's snowing right now in parts of northeast Wisconsin. The majority of us, matter of fact, a winter storm warning is in effect for all the counties along Lake Michigan. And then farther inland, we have a winter weather advisory. Because of some lake effect snow showers, we're anticipating higher totals near the lakeshore. And a lot of us, almost all of us, having some type of winter weather headline in the state of Wisconsin. So it's not just northeast Wisconsin seeing some of the snowfall, traveling all the way from the Duluth Superior area down towards Milwaukee, Chicago, and Dubuque from a very large and somewhat organized storm system. We got 2 centers of low pressure, one up to the north, one down to the south. These 2 will be fusing together as they move into our area and eastward. And as it does so, it will start to intensify just a tad and also increase the duration of the snowfall event. I want to change the radar depiction, showing you the high resolution, kind of where exactly this lake effect snow plume is right now. And starting to inch its way in northern Door County. And right now, the latest indications are that it's going to be hugging right along this area for the time being, which is why northern Door County could be seeing higher snowfall totals, anywhere from 5 to 10, even perhaps a foot of snowfall by the time it's all said and done by Tuesday morning. So we still got a little bit of time. The rest of us seeing some light to moderate snowfall activity as we speak, and this will continue all throughout the rest of the evening into tomorrow. A good indication of how heavy the snowfall is falling down is taking a look at visibilities down to about 2.5 miles from Clintonville to Wapaka, 1 3/4 of a mile up towards Menominee, and Anago at 2-mile visibility. Temperatures are in the teens, and that will allow us to see a light and fluffy snowfall, so no heart attack snow and not a lot of moisture to cause snowfall rates and really just snowfall accumulation to build up quickly. So here's how we're doing it overnight tonight. Snowfall ongoing all across the area as winds are coming in out of the south and southeast. But notice the winds are going to start to change out of the southeast and easterly direction as the storm starts to move across Wisconsin into the area. And as it does so, that's going to move that lake effect plume closer to along the lakeshore areas. And you can tell right here, winds at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Then the winds start to change out of the northeast, and we have more lake effect snow developing behind it. And then we continue on into the afternoon and evening hours on Monday and starts to hug right along the lakeshore. You can tell right here that continues through Tuesday morning. So lakeshore areas, you'll be seeing lake effect snowfall until early Tuesday. Snowfall totals, I'm thinking about 5 to 10 inches. And then even a higher amounts, 9 to 12 inches farther northward. Everyone else will be seeing about 3 to 5 inches of snowfall. As for tonight, 15 degrees, winds out of the southeast, 5 to 10 miles per hour. For tomorrow, temperatures in the mid-20s. We'll be seeing northeast winds at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. The next 3 days, we got temperatures in the 20s and teens, more sunshine Wednesday and Thursday. And then as we get towards Friday, more sunshine, but then another wintry mix returns for next weekend with highs in the mid-30s, Mo.
At least we got that little break in between. The Wednesday through Friday, we can enjoy some nicer weather.
We can recuperate before the next storm.
Gotta plan out. So.
Yeah,
right.
right.
All right, thank you so much, Tino. Well, still ahead, this cold weather not stopping some people from riding their bikes. See why after the break. Welcome back. This cold weather isn't strong enough for some people to stop them from going from a bike ride. Dozens of people kicked off their Sunday morning with the Snow Crown Fat Bike Series. At the camp in Suamico, there were 3 categories for fat bike races, depending on skill level and a relay race. But there's more to the event than just riding the bikes.
We actually are working with NEWT, which is the Northeastern Wisconsin Trail Group, and we are raising funds for them that goes directly back into the trails.
And organizers say over 200 people showed up for the event. And it can be tough to find activities to do when it is really cold outside, just like it is today. But it's not a challenge for the Oshkosh Library. Today, the library introduced a concept known as hygge. There's no exact translation, but some people say it means being cozy and enjoying things. Organizers say the goal is to help people pump the brakes on life and appreciate the smaller things. Today, people got to relax, listen to music, drink coffee, and talk to other people in their community.
We want you to sit and think and ponder. Give yourself space to explore the idea of the what if, the idea of getting lost in a book for the whole day. So it's a good Sunday for this to happen.
And this event will be held 2 Saturdays in February as well if you do want to check it out. Also, thank you so much for spending your Sunday night with me, but stick around though for Sports Rewind with Chris Barrier. That's coming up next.